Okay guys, so somewhere along the line when we were recording this episode you're about to hear, we lost a good amount of it. Last week we left you with the interaction in Skull's Bar and Grill where they met Hieliah. He is a human who basically tells them, yes, Garc sent me in here. I was one of the first people in. He tells them that he is determined to make it out alive. He feels betrayed because he was a slave after Garc conquered his kingdom, and the slaves were the first ones sent to the pyramid because they're a little more than fodder. And let's see, then the party orders food, bunch of drinks, all this stuff while Hieliah is telling them his very, very sad story. And the food tastes awful. The food tastes terribly, terribly awful. Etta asks to return it to the chef, and a Minotaur skeleton roars, comes out carrying a butcher's knife, saying he's the chef, and he smashes through the bar and he says, "Who talked badly about my food?" You know. And quick thinking, Nevaeh decides to clock Etta in the side of the head and concusses him and knocks him out cold. So they then backtrack what he says and they send the Minotaur skeleton off. Hieliah then reveals to them that there's a secret cellar at the end of Skull's Bar and Grill. All the way past the kitchen, all the way past the bathrooms, and a secret cellar down there at the end. And then he reveals that the only way you can get in is with the key that the Minotaur skeleton has. So then the party sneaks past the kitchen without being caught by the Minotaur skeleton, moves into the bathroom. They see one Mephit peeing just right in the corner, not even using the urinal or anything. There's a skeleton digging in one of the drains, but he's got something in his hand, so he won't clench his bone hands and can't get it through the drain. So they move through all of the bathrooms to kind of check what was going on, and they come up to a stall and they see that there's these giant spikes. Well, Nevaeh decides that she's going to make it across the spikes to reach the elusive treasure chest on the other side. During that time, she gets stuck, wedged between the spikes, holding herself up, and a Mephit from another bathroom stall comes out and decides that he is going to try to mess with the party and make this a difficult task. The original plan, I think Claire was going to Utopho was going to use water to fill the spike pit that Nevaeh was holding herself up in, and they got into a fight. You know how it goes. Please at me at Mikey, Twitter, whatever. You can get a hold of me, Facebook, whatever you need. Just if you have some questions, fill in the plot line. I just listened to it. I just went back through, kind of wrote down some quick notes to try to help you guys out. Thanks for listening, and let's jump back in. Everyone roll initiative.
I'm just gonna.
But what about in the game?
So like, I can't see. I'm just gonna run up and like try to bear hug this thing.
Okay.
And when I get a hold of it, I'm just gonna stab it. I'm gonna rapier it.
Roll me a 1d20 to hit to see if you can hit it. 6. No, you don't. So you run this way.
I went the wrong way.
I'm leaving you.
I'll get you! And you're just like, you see it and you're like, shit. You think he's coming for you for a second? Alright, back to the Mephit. The Mephit is still mad at you, and it's trying to like get you to go away so it can slam the door in your face. That's really well, like, it just wants to mess with your day. It's gonna use its claws attack again on you to try to just like get you out so it can close the door and flood the bathroom. And it hits a 16. So what did I say my hit was for it? Claws are one. Oh, that's an unnatural 20, so it's definitely a hit. A 1d4 plus 2. 6 damage.
Okay. Great.
Okay. Utopho, Nevaeh, Edda if somebody
Did
wakes
that-
him up.
Did she actually go? You rolled for the Mephit, but did she went before that? Because you did Drathnor and then
Wait,
you
I
did the
thought
Mephit, and
did I
then
go after the Mephit?
Yeah, she was after the Mephit.
But
Because
did
they
she
got
actually-
initiative.
But did she roll?
For what?
I thought you were saying. Never mind. Go ahead.
I rolled a hit.
Right.
It was
so
the
now it's her
16.
turn, right?
Yeah.
I was just making sure.
Yeah.
I thought you were.
Yeah. I do my best.
I know. I was just.
Okay.
Okay, like, do we have like stuff that like Mephits like? Like, what do you
Gold.
Gold.
Shiny shit.
We can kill him.
You can kill it.
I'm saving that shit for right
So is the door like locked now? Like
No,
does it-
he's in the doorway.
Yeah,
and he
he's still
wants to
okay.
push you out of the way enough that he can close the door and continue to flood the bathroom in peace.
Well, hey, the whole reason we went in there
It's to flood
was
this.
to flood that, but she's out now, so why don't we just say fuck it? Just shut
But
the
do we
door.
really want to like? Who even has gold? Do you have gold?
He
Or is
has
it just him
gold.
that's
I
got
have
gold?
gold.
And
I don't want to go.
Yeah,
It's
let's not give
fleeting
him gold.
quick.
Let's just fight
What
it.
if-
We're just gonna let.
You want to kill
fight
it? Okay, no, that's fine.
Okay.
We can kill it.
So it's Utopho's turn.
So I'm kind of like back from him now. So can I just do the bow and arrow?
Yeah, you want to back up a little bit, give yourself some
Yeah.
distance.
And I did it, dude.
Which way?
This hasn't been working.
Nice. Good job. It's possible. You want to move back this way, or do you move back towards this way?
Back that way, I guess.
Here?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Alright, so you're going to shoot at it with your bow and arrow. You back up, and as you're backing up, you start loading arrows in, getting ready, pull back. What do you roll?
An 8.
Miss. You're just one step too many. There's no d20. Which was not bad.
That's not the D20. I
So is
promise.
it my turn?
Yes, it's back to you.
Okay. So.
Ed is still unconscious.
Ed is still unconscious. Can we finish this fight and then come back and get
Yes.
him? Okay. So I wanted to cast Pass Without Trace, but if I cast Pass Without Trace, can I make an attack after that, or is that the whole move if I just do?
What's it
Pass Without
say?
Trace?
Do you have it on the spell book? That's probably going to be more.
It just says 30-foot range plus 10 dex.
It's usually a reaction.
So can I like stealth up to this method
Yes.
and then attack it?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm gonna cast Pass Without Trace
Okay.
all the way over here to this method
Okay.
because that's like 25 feet, I think.
Yeah, close enough.
And then
Around the corner, maybe.
So like, do I need to roll? Does he like?
He doesn't see you,
doesn't
but you
see
still
me.
need to roll to hit.
Okay, so because then I'm going to use my dagger and try to slit his throat like from behind.
Ooh, okay. Give me a sleight of hand bonus.
It's 1.
Okay.
Roll d20.
Yeah.
7 plus 1.
Does not hit. So, just as soon as you go to reach up behind it and slit its throat, they just close the door. So you sneak up behind this Mephit, and you're about to like go for the kill, and it feels you, elbows you back, and just says, "Not today!" This one Mephit should not be giving you guys this much issue. Okay.
No, it definitely shouldn't.
They're just troublemakers. Like, that's the best part about, you know, like, gremlins or goblins, like, they just kind of like, I'm gonna fuck things up. It pushes you back. I'm gonna say that you fell into the room now.
Okay, cool. That's fine.
Edda, I'm gonna roll just to see if he wakes up from all the commotion.
Just let him wake up. Please.
He's gotta do a 15 or higher.
15 or higher? Jesus, Mikey.
Ow. He has a low constitution. He's
So what happens if he doesn't wake up? He just can't play anymore?
No,
Like-
he'll wake up, but I'm gonna make him wait a little bit. Like, his...
Okay, we're just
Okay,
gonna have to keep carrying him, I
So,
guess.
in battle,
We can just
it's...
tie him to a rope and
In
drive.
battle, it's only seconds pass. Only pure seconds
I
at a
know.
time go
Yeah, I
by.
know.
So, like, if you guys were still sitting out there drinking, having a good time, he probably would have woken up by now. Been like, oh man, my head really hurts. But it hasn't even been like 10 minutes since that happened.
Okay. He's good. He's got time.
He'll come around. I'll lower it from now from 15 to 13. I'll go down 2 every time.
Okay.
So it can get higher. Okay. And it went to Drathnor. You're back. The skeleton is still trying to pull its hand out, and it finally just like drops its elbow deep in there, and it breaks off. So its hand is in there, and it's coming out. It's gonna stand up, but it's only got one arm.
So is it trying to attack too? I don't understand. It's just there?
Well, it was trying to steal things out of the bottom of here, but now it sees all this commotion. It's been almost hit with a dust breath. It's seen
Almost
Drathnor
grabbed it.
run sideways. Like,
I'm gonna.
Lily, come in.
I'm
Lily's
gonna
coming?
hit it with my dagger.
you're gonna try to hit it with your dagger. Okay.
But she won't.
What?
Ruin with toys.
Reroll. I swear that this is messing it up. Try not to hit this area.
Do you want me to take
Yeah.
him out?
No.
12.
He hits. Okay.
Cool.
Cool. So now roll for damage
But
with
is he
your.
still blinded?
No, it was only for one turn.
Okay.
What did you say it was?
Dagger is +4 to attack. 1d4 +2.
1d4 plus 2.
Okay.
3, 5, cool. This Mephit is starting to look a little bloody, starting a little messed up, and it's getting concerned. Now it has 3 people on it, and it knows that this is about to get real bad, real quick. And that brings it back to his turn, the Mephit's turn? Cool. So, the Mephit just got hit by a Drathnor, and he's still not 100% because there's this little wall where he's like, what? What's going on? I don't understand. You're all the way back here, too far of a target basically. It's gonna turn the door. It's gonna try to turn around, slam the door shut with you inside.
Okay.
Okay. So you're still just a little too close to let him do it. He's gonna roll to push you to get you out of the way, so he can then slam the door afterwards.
Okay.
8. He doesn't. You don't move at all.
Right.
And you stand there, and he tries to push you, but they're little Mephits, little things, just like a toddler trying to push you. You're like, ain't nothing.
I don't know. Sometimes they're pretty aggressive.
Okay, so now it is back to Utopho. You see that Nevaeh has stopped the Mephit. It cannot go any further in. It wants to, and it's trying to because it's scared, and it knows that it's getting close.
I'm gonna finish this thing off
Please.
with an arrow.
Please.
But the door's like.
The door's open.
Okay, it's
the door's
still
open.
like-
It didn't
okay.
get a chance to push you out of the way to slam it shut.
But the doorway's like right here, right? I'm confused. Oh, okay.
Swings this way.
Yes.
I want to watch.
Okay.
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 How do you
17.
Nice. You definitely hit this.
Okay.
Roll me what you hit for. You said it was
With
with
your
your
short
crossbow?
No, crossbow. Where's it at?
Why is there a cross? Can we just call it a 1d4 +2?
Sure.
Roll your triangle.
And then add
Roll
2.
your pyramid.
This one.
The whole place shakes.
Oh, it's a 1.
Okay.
So you hit 3.
You hit this Mephit, clock it across the head. It's on the ground bleeding, shaking a little bit. It wants to get up and fight, but it's got brain damage. It's a good shot.
Okay.
Good
Finally.
job. Okay. So now we're back to Utopho. Or no, you're Utopho. Back to Nevaeh inside of the bathroom. What do we do? Come on. Behind the curtains, there's 3 hit points left. Please, kill it.
goodness.
Please. It only had 17 to start with. It's your turn. She clocks it with a short bow, crossbow, whatever we're calling it. Clocks it in the head with an arrow. It's on the ground, shaking and bleeding.
Okay.
It wants to get up, but it has neural damage.
Okay. So I'm just gonna go ahead and like try to finish it off. I
Cool.
guess I'm gonna use my scimitar.
Scimitar. Roll a hit. 16, you definitely hit. Roll me some damage.
What is it for damage?
What does this say next to your scimitar?
It doesn't. It just says scimitar.
1d4 +2.
That's what we've been
Wait,
calling
just do
everything,
D4?
yeah. I definitely thought there was. Okay, 5.
5.
You raise the scimitar above your head and slash straight down and chop its head off.
Nice. It's about time.
Yeah. So this Mephit starts just. Its body shakes a little bit, but it's you guys did. You
Can
killed
I
it.
search him as well?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna search him. See
It
if he's got
has
anything good
1
on.
piece of gold.
Oh, well, at least I got a piece of gold. That's fine.
It was one of these guys.
Was it?
Yeah. That makes sense in my mind. Okay. So there's a dead Mephit here. What do we do now?
Move on.
I don't want to open that, mother. 45.
Oh,
What?
yeah, I
He's
need
gotta
to
use
like.
this.
Can I heal at the water thing
Yes.
real quick?
Okay, so did anybody take damage other than you?
I did.
I think I was the only
You
one.
can go see.
Okay, so
I
you're gonna
didn't
move back.
Damage.
Utopho moves back into the bathroom.
Did he damage me at all when he just pushed
He
me?
just pushed you.
Okay.
Okay, so you come back and you take all of your HP back. You get all of your spells back. This is what I'm doing instead of a long rest, like to help you just move
Okay.
along a little faster. This skeleton has given up on whatever it thought was in there, and it's just decided to live without an arm. And it's gonna go back. This Mephit, or no, was this? It was a Mephit. Yeah, it was a Mephit.
Skeleton.
No, because it was
Oh,
peeing in the corner.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Skeletons can't pee. So this Mephit over here in the corner has passed out with its head in the corner, dick still hanging out. It's done. It's not even pestering you guys. What do you do inside this room? The faucet's still running. The toilet's still there. It's fairly functional. He's managed to like break the lid a little bit, but that's about it. It's loose. It's not really well like central plumbing, but like it's fine.
Well, we can leave because it's a bathroom. and we don't need.
You don't need the water anymore.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go over here and try to. I'm gonna try to pick that lock.
Okay.
Oh wait, we have to go back and get Edda. I'm gonna go back and get Edda. Can I do that?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm gonna come back here and pick
Pick
up
him
Edda.
up. Okay.
Come on.
I'm gonna give him one more roll, and if he doesn't wake up after this, I'll just say it's the next convenient time. 17. He wakes up. He's like, ah, no, don't move me, don't touch me. Ah. He wakes up as you're setting him down, like you've already moved him. And he wakes up and he says, "Oh man, my head really hurts."
He's concussed.
He probably has a concussion. So now you stand at the end of this bathroom after a dead Mephit lays in the floor, and you see that there is a cellar door with a big padlock. The padlock's probably like 6 inches tall, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
good size.
Good size padlock.
Good size padlock.
I'm gonna lockpick it.
Padlock.
Lockpick a padlock.
Please explain.
What do you mean?
There's a difference between a key lock and a padlock. We're not thinking like a padlock, a combination turnstile lock.
Oh, I'm thinking key
Key lock.
Yeah. Because he had, that dude up there had the key. So like,
Oh, that's
obviously-
right. That's right. I did call that. I was trying to fuck you up. Okay. Dang it. Good call.
Nice try.
Okay, so you have your kit, right? And you're gonna try to. I'll give you a.
Sleight of hand.
God, okay. Okay. You can use your sleight of hand plus 6. You can use your lockpick. Will give you a +1. But I'm gonna tell you now, you have to get a 23 to get it. There's a key.
Alright, I'll try it.
If you're gonna buff your stats this hard and not fight the monsters, I have to buff my locks.
Yeah, that's fine.
10. Okay, so you stick the lockpick in there and you rattle it around, and you hear you're breaking some keys in there, but it's not doing anything. But it's making a loud enough rattle. You hear another roar back from the kitchen. Who's touching my bathroom? That's the employee's bathroom. It's not Stellar.
Alright.
He steps out. He's still too far to tell where you are, though. He looks back
What's
this
this?
way.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
What's
what's
this?
Go ahead.
I'm gonna go over and look at it.
I wanna
see
hide.
what this is.
There is a big ol' lever right in the middle of the floor.
Son of a fuck. Pull it.
Okay, so yeah, I'm going to.
Roll me a 1d20 plus your strength. 0.
Is this not my strength? 12?
It is, but your modifier is what I'm concerned about.
Okay, so it's actually 1.
Okay.
Mikey.
10.
11.
Oh, 11. Sorry, excuse me, 11 total. So it just barely creaks by, and all these spikes close.
Of course.
Cool. That's fine. I don't even care.
All right.
Okay. All you hear this, and you intuitively know that that was the spikes that you just held yourself up on for at least a round.
There's so much dice on here. Sorry, I was just trying to gather them back up.
Yes.
Can we go hide in the bathroom while he's
Yeah.
running through? I want
You
to hide in the
can.
bathroom.
You want
Okay.
to hide in the bathroom?
So I'll go back and hide. in
Okay,
the
so you're all
bathroom.
gonna hide in the bathroom. Edda doesn't necessarily know what's on, but everything's moving so quickly that he just has to keep going
He's
with
going
it.
with
He's
it,
like,
yeah.
oh, okay. Hey, can you got me some?
There's some.
Okay.
We made a lot of marks.
Yeah.
You guys moved around a lot that last panel. That was good. Are you getting a better feel for like the map and like where you can move and how to move around? Because it's not so restricted. I drew a map just so you guys have some sort of guideline, but it's theater of the mind. She's getting stuck inside of a room.
She looked like she was trying to scale the top of her closet.
Probably. Okay, so you hear the Minotaur skeleton come into the bathroom. Its big bone feet start smacking on the tile floors.
Andy, I'm done.
Okay.
Can I have a cookie?
Is that okay if he has one of these?
Yeah, that's fine.
As long as we just keep feeding them, they'll be quiet. You know what I mean? Okay, so you're all gonna hide into this. You're not gonna make any sort of spells. You have a chance to now before I move him a little closer.
How often can I use Pass Without Trace? Because that'll keep us pretty
How many
stealthy,
spell slots
right?
do you have? You should have 4 spell slots for your 1-level spells, and then 2 spell slots for your 2nd-level spells. And where's Pass Trace? 2nd-level spell. So you can use 1 more 2nd-level spell today.
Okay.
Just throwing this out
So-
there. I have really high stealth.
If I go to this fountain too, will that all restore, or do I have to take a rest for that to restore, or is it like a per game kind of thing?
This is the heat of battle. The reason that she could do it is because most of these are in places where you're not encountering things. That you can walk over, take a drink from the fountain, have a moment. But this guy's coming. You don't have a moment. After he's dead, sure. Bathe in it, I don't care. But like, as of now, he would hear you coming in and you wouldn't have time to get the full benefits.
No, I'm saying if I did Pass Without Trace and then afterwards use the fountain, would that restore my spells?
Yes, I will get back all spell slots on these. These saves are my own creation for you guys to
Okay.
help you guys out. This normally wouldn't be a normal thing, but I'm like, yay! I threw some big bad guys in here. Let's fight.
Are we stealthy enough to like do without it?
Let's find out.
Okay, I'm
So we
13.
try to hide.
13 plus 1. I don't. There's water in the floor, right? How much water's in the floor?
You guys never turned the faucet off.
Okay, so like, can we just kind of like chill in the water, like hide a little bit?
Yeah.
Okay.
The door's closed. You said.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. So he moves a little closer, and he now sees the dead Mephit on the ground. Okay, why? I need a
Because
big.
the toothpick is bending.
I know.
Where are you trying to put it?
Anywhere in that general area. He moves closer in front of your stall, and you know from the thuds of the creaking, and he sees the dead Mephit on the ground. Roars again. Look at this!
What is going on here?
Why would there be a dead customer in the bathroom and I didn't kill him? Nobody's gonna laugh. Oh, that was a good one, because if you guys had laughed, I might have just been like, roll initiative, you guys laughed. Like, that was a good stale face. Okay, so he comes in front of the door, and you're all standing in the water, not moving, I assume. Everybody roll me a 1d20. Do you have, and add your stealth modifiers.
I rolled a natural.
A natural 20.
I got 14 plus my stealth
natural
1, so I got 15.
A natural 20.
15. Natural 20.
Yes.
Nice. Okay.
No, unnatural 20.
Oh,
That's
natural 20.
okay.
That still works. Here's the issue though. Edda's a weak again.
Oh, that freaking little idiot.
Knock him out. Hurry.
They'll hear Edda hit the ground and then he'll have a second concussion.
Okay, so I'm just gonna kind of like, can I put my hand over
Too
his
late.
mouth? Ah, fuck.
Okay.
17.
Okay.
He knows now that if he makes another sound, he'll get fucking clocked again. So he's quiet.
He's learning.
The Minotaur skeleton walks back over after not seeing you guys, and he flips the switch back on. So the spikes are back. I'm not gonna put them back, but the spikes are back.
That's
It
okay.
doesn't matter, we don't need back in there
Yeah.
anymore.
He's just setting it up.
Oh wait, what was the cake thing? Sorry, since I thought
Cloak
about
of Tough Skin.
I
It's
didn't-
a
I didn't write it
+1
down.
to your AC.
Oh, I wrote down the +1 to my AC, but
Okay. So he doesn't see you guys, and everybody's real quiet like they should have been. Good job. And He's gonna turn back around. You can hear the key jingling outside of it, and this is really tempting to you, Jalyn. Knowing that it's within 5 feet.
Well, like as he's about there, I'm gonna sneak out and get him.
Okay, so you creep open the door real quietly. You sneak out behind him. Roll the pickpocket. What's your stealth? Or sleight of hand?
6. Hold on, that fucked me up.
It did bounce off a couple of things.
Okay.
Get a drink.
That was
I roll one more. 11.
So how do you want to do this? You had an 11. I'll give you a little leeway.
Water.
I could throw a piece of gold past him, and then as he's bending down to pick it up, just be like,
Okay.
yoink.
Okay, so you
Yeah.
throw the piece of gold at him underneath his feet and it dingles in front of him.
Make it seem like he kicked it, didn't realize it was there.
He turns around because now he knows that someone threw gold from behind him.
I ran back to the bathroom.
He still knows you're there, and he roars. And you're gonna try to curve the bathroom. Is that it? Everybody roll initiative.
20?
Oh
12.
shit, I got a 2.
Okay.
Oh wait, that wasn't the right one. Psych, I didn't get a 2.
Okay.
I got an 11.
I got a 12 and 12. Just a second, guys. I got a 12.
I had to find the record with it. Okay. So, what did you get? What?
11.
11.
10.
Oh, I was about to put J, and I was like, this doesn't help. Okay. Nevaeh, 12. Drathnor, 12.
Utopho 10.
Utopho, 10? I just said you got 12.
I got 12.
Okay. 10. Etta will get... Where'd my green dice go? Why do I keep losing those? I'll just use...
They're in the bag.
Yeah, I'll just use these for those. Etta got a 7, sorry. And then my monster, the Minotaur skeleton.
A 9.
That's a 6.
I can't ever remember. I
There's,
think
there's a line under it if it's a 9.
That's a 6.
I think it's a 9.
That's a 6.
I'll roll.
Go ahead. It's gonna be high now.
18.
Oh!
Way to go, Dave. Way to go.
It was a 6. No, it was really a 9.
Okay. So the Minotaur is going to go first. And he roars. And the Minotaur has a... Cleaver. Cleaver. He does have that. He has a charge attack, which he can move straight 10 feet and use his, we're going to call it Cleaver. And he can push you. I'm going to say how far. Yeah. Push 10 feet. Okay. So...
Ouch.
As you're running past the door, he's gonna try to push you completely past it.
Dude, I can saving throw that, can't I, for dexterity?
Try me. Let's see what you got.
Alright.
Okay. What do I keep putting?
My dexterity modifier is 2, so 7 plus 2.
9, 10.
Shit.
I just barely pushed you. So you move back 10 feet. Now you're back here, and you do 1d8 damage. You alright?
Yeah.
You gonna make it? You gonna live through that?
No.
Where's my... Oh, I was like, I missed it. Okay, here's my d8. 8. So you do 8 damage.
21 minus 8.
17? No, that's alright.
It's not. It's 13.
Yeah. Okay. Now the Minotaur skeleton is in front of the door. Was it still open, or did you close it behind you the first time you snuck out?
I don't think he closed it.
I
He just
didn't
kinda
hear.
snuck out.
Yeah, you snuck out. You see Jalyn fly past the doorway and back this way. The Minotaur keeps moving forward. He hasn't seen you guys yet, but after this move, he will. Now it is Drathnor's turn. You just got pushed back 10 feet. Took a little damage when you hit.
A lot of damage.
Did it hurt you that bad?
I'm to 13.
Okay.
I want to. Shoot him with my bow.
I will say you did get the key, though. You have the key. but he's attacking.
That's just the bathroom, though, right? That's the employee bathroom.
But that's the key too.
But we can't get anywhere else. I
Yeah.
don't understand.
Yeah.
I want to run.
You still want to go here.
So
This
like
is it.
on my backward, like the recoil,
Okay.
I look over and I'm like, oh shit, I have the key. I want to open that.
Okay. You can move towards it and try to unlock it with your action, but he's gonna take another swing at you.
That's okay.
Okay. So you move over here and you're gonna try to unlock it with your
Yeah,
action.
better back.
You have the key, and let's say you get it open, key immediately, but he's gonna try to swing at you again.
What's in it?
Oh, come to the side and you can see it's a big black hole. The cellar goes down.
I thought it was a bathroom.
It's the same thing.
An employee bathroom is also a cellar.
Yeah, they're monsters. They don't care. He could have been lying to you. He just doesn't want you to go back.
Okay, alright.
Okay?
I'm gonna
But
jump down.
Hieliah told you that he wants it.
Okay.
Oh, I really want to jump down like last
If you get away from this hit.
second. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. So he's gonna use. Let's see. He's got the giant cleaver. Yeah. That sucks. This could kill you if you don't make it. Just so you know. Okay. So he's gonna keep running towards you, and he's gonna swing the meat cleaver that he's been using. It hit a lot of shit. Even though it's a high roll. I'll redo it. I'm trying to save your life. I really
like
am.
an 18 now.
8. So, the last second, you jump through. And he runs out here. You don't get to attack anymore. You just left the party.
Yay.
Sorry. I was hoping you were going to realize that as it was happening, but okay.
No, I knew.
Okay, long as you knew.
Y'all can run
So
past them.
he misses you, and as you jump through the trapdoor into the cellar/employee's bathroom, because they just pee on the floor.
That's really gross.
Yeah.
Save my ass.
He turns around, and he's furious, and he roars again, and you can hear him dragging the cleaver on the ground. And now it is.
Well, no, here, let me. He doesn't really know that they're there. Like
He doesn't know that they are there yet.
Like I'm the only person he's interacted with.
But the door's open, and he will see you soon.
Can I close the
Y'all
door?
are just high.
It's Nevaeh's turn.
Okay.
He turns around after missing Drathnor. He's not gonna mess with going back in there because he's honestly too big. He usually makes the flame skulls go do it to retrieve anything from down there.
It's like I'm the only person he's seen, right? So like, you guys.
But as he starts to walk back, he will notice you behind the door, or not behind the door, but like you never closed the door.
and they just like act naturally, like.
I wouldn't whistle. Behind the curtains, just I wouldn't whistle. That's an Ellie move.
God, I really don't think that the three of us can fight him, honestly. So.
Close the door and hope to stealth.
Yeah, so I'll just close the door. I'm gonna close the door.
Okay, so you close the door. That is your action, and your reaction is to stealth.
Yeah.
Cool. Utopho's turn.
I thought she went before me.
I have it.
She
Okay.
has been going before me.
Yeah, but that was a different initiative.
Oh, okay.
This
It
is
was,
a new
it was
battle.
off the roll. Okay,
Yeah.
no, sorry. Go ahead.
Okay.
Okay, so can I like do a spell even though the door is closed and you can't see me?
What spell is it?
I have that sleep spell. Do I have other spells? I have.
As far as I know, you could use. I think a sleep spell you would have to be able to see them, but your vicious mockery one is a psychic thing, so it would transcend like physical barriers.
So like, what does that mean? Like, can I make him like see stuff that isn't there?
Remember we used it up here when it was the unsafe word. What do we call it? Was it this? Was it sleep? Did you use sleep there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you could use your vicious mockery spell as sleep, and he would just hear it from the tile and the echo into the bathroom. If he
So I
doesn't,
could give away our position.
but if he doesn't make the if he saves himself, you've given away your position. If he doesn't save himself, he's asleep.
No, that's pretty risky.
You got risky for the biscuit.
I would
But, I
see
mean,
if he
I would
walks.
either
I
have
would
to
see if he
do-
walks by.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
Can
You
I do
can,
that?
yeah, you can honestly not do anything
Yeah,
and hope
okay.
that he passes by. So he's gonna take another perception check here. And what did I say what it was last time? I forgot.
15.
15, that's right. See if he sees you. 2. No. He walks past you. Keeps moving further. It is now Edda's turn.
Great.
What do I want to do with Edda? So Edda's gonna go peek around the corner to see if he can see the guy.
Like, see where he is.
Yeah,
Heard him
just
walk by.
heard him walk
Wanna know
by.
if he's stopped or-
Splish, 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 splish. The water's still running. This guy looks up, Edda peeks his head back, hides behind the corner. I'm gonna roll one more time to see if he sees Edda. If he does not see Edda this time, the Minotaur skeleton will leave the bathroom and you guys made it out. But if he sees Edda, it's full on funny. Run. Oh wait, this one's here. 14. He does not see Edda. If anything, he saw one of Edda's hairs go back behind the wall. And he continues to move back towards the kitchen. Just as a side note, inside Skull's Bar and Grill, they've noticed that you are not there. And all this food and stuff is still there. So to them, it looks like that you just tried to ditch. That you just tried to dine and dash.
But I've been paying them.
You didn't pay them. You owe them 3 gold. You haven't been giving them the gold.
That's right.
So you still have some of it because you never paid it. Okay. But like, now you have a bounty inside there. Throwing that up.
I don't plan on going back.
Okay.
Even though we didn't eat it, though.
Okay.
You had some of the
Like,
drinks.
people can do that, right? Like, you go
I don't
there
know
and
if you
be
can.
Like, this is horrible and leave. And, like, if you didn't eat it,
Yeah.
That's
Did you have any of the
highly frowned
You had
upon.
some of the drinks though.
it's frowned upon.
You had some of the
So
drinks.
they could still like,
Okay.
want to do this.
So, the Minotaur skeleton moves back into the kitchen. I am so surprised that you all just avoided that. That's great. I didn't expect it to go that way.
I didn't either.
Me neither.
Edda comes back out. He's like, "Oh, guys, that was a close one. That guy was a big guy."
Are you gonna babysit that all night?
I'm in the game.
And he starts to walk back
Do you
out.
need another one, Jalyn?
No, I don't.
He starts to walk back out towards the trapdoor that is not trapdoor. Excuse me, the cellar door that is still wide open.
The shitter.
He was lying. So you drop into this, and you see that you have gone down probably at least a whole nother floor, like one floor level, and you've kind of plopped down on this sandy gravel floor, and you see big old vines this way with some grass underneath, and you see a dwarf over here with 2 Mephits sneaking up behind him. You don't have to go yet. Do you guys want to jump in
Yeah,
now?
absolutely.
Or do you want to...
Yeah.
Okay.
We're trying to avoid that.
So you all go into this, and it's not a cellar, it's not a bathroom, it's just literally the way through. The Minotaur skeleton was trying to trick you guys into not going in there. And you close it behind you, pull it back down. Alright. Where do you want to go now, guys?
Well,
These are Mephits, right?
Are they?
These 2 are Mephits.
I'm gonna assume these are, and this is, and I'm gonna assume that's like some pentagram satanic shit going on.
I'm glad you could see the star. Good job.
Can I like?
Can we take a break? I have to pee. Okay, cool.
Ahoy! As we let the party and myself take a bathroom break during this session, I was listening to it and I'm just jumping into some notes and corrections as we go. There's a little bit of feedback. I'm working on that. There's definitely, you can hear the kids and food prep in the background. It was a real busy night at my house. It was a good time. Let's see, there was a few inconsistencies about whether it was a cellar or a bathroom. That was my own doing. They were trying to avoid my Minotaur skeleton, and I don't like when they do that. Let's see, that's really about it. Let's see if I can find anything else. If the inconsistencies that I'm making with their roles and whatnot, I am taking feedback, I am listening to all of them, but we record in chunks, so they're gonna continue for like an episode or 2 or 3 before you see the improvement. Just fair warning, I'm doing my best, guys. Let's jump back and see what the party's doing.
Okay.
But is this a gnome? Is it a gnome?
Yeah,
It's
that's a
a
dwarf.
It's a dwarf.
And
yeah.
he's about to get attacked by these Mephits.
He's peeking around this corner right here. There's this. You all enter into what you perceive to be a lower level, and you see. We're just gonna give it ambient lighting. That it says that you can see a small figure, what you perceive to be a dwarf, creeping around the corner, looking at this glowing green swirling dome. But behind the dwarf is 2 Mephits.
Okay, so I
flapping out behind him.
have sneak attack. Once per turn, I can deal an extra damage to one creature hit with an attack.
Okay, so you want to sneak attack the sneaking Mephits. The one closest
Yeah,
to
I
you.
want to
Okay.
sneak up on the sneakers.
Okay. So I won't make you roll an initiative for it because you are sneaking.
Mhm.
What is it? Your one? What did you say it was? An extra D8. What did you say it said? Sneak attack. Once per turn, you can deal an extra damage to one creature hit with an extra with an advantage on the attack roll. The attack is hits. Okay, so what are you gonna attack it? What are you gonna sneak attack it with? And then we'll just add a second attack to it.
Short bow.
Okay, so you're gonna come out a little bit and you're gonna short bow it. Roll the hit.
1d6 plus 2.
Roll the hit. Your D20. 13, you hit. Yeah. Is that what you was for your 2 plus 2?
It hit my other guys too.
Okay. What you got? 6 plus 2. Alright. Let me start making some sheets up. What did you say you did? 6 plus 2? 8. 8. Okay. Now, this Mephit screams in pain from being hit with an arrow. I'm gonna keep track of the side. Did you give him arrows?
I did. I
She
gave
gave
both of them
us
50
50.
arrows.
Okay. It turns around and says, "Who the fuck did that?" And it now sees you, Utopho.
Is that gnome gonna help us?
We'll see.
At least he can see. Like, surely he'll turn around and be like, "Oh, there's something behind me."
Now he did because the Mephit yelled. So now it knows, and this gnome over here says,
Just scared the shit.
this gnome says, I have a sheet for him, but I won't pull it up right now. Crocky, what the fuck was that? He's
Why does
Australian.
the dwarf have an Australian?
Because I wanted to.
I Garky.
Crocky! Getting fuck-eyed. Roll initiative. Because if you're not going to start fighting, you need to set the
All of
order up.
us?
Yes.
Boink. Boink.
I got 20.
Okay.
14.
Then, Utopho. I keep doing it. Oh, I don't
You
know.
do. I noticed that, and I
don't
wasn't
know
gonna
why.
say anything.
Oh, Tofo.
Oh, Tofo.
Tofo synthesis.
That's pretty good. Okay. So you said 20.
6.
6. What'd you roll?
14.
14. Alright. Etta. Rolls a 16. The Mephit that Jalyn just hit. That's a 6, yeah, because it fits that way. And then the Mephit that is just reacting into it. 11. You go first.
Okay, so we're in a fight with these Mephits. Then.
I will say that the dwarf isn't gonna fight.
The dwarf's not gonna fight. What a pussy. Okay, that's rude, but whatever. Okay,
Yell at him, call him a candy ass.
what do I have? I have a sling and 20 stones.
Okay.
I'm a little ways away, and I'm not really trying to go up and attack it just yet.
You
real
can
close.
still move and then attack.
I know, but like, I don't have anything long range, and I don't want to get. I don't think that my stones are going to do much damage.
You still have some spells. Still have some spell slots.
How many?
You haven't used any spells, have you?
I used Pass Without Trace once.
So you used 1 second level spell. So you now have.
She healed at the thing though.
Can we throw?
Oh,
like
so
a,
do I have them?
Did you heal at this? At the.
Didn't we all?
Okay.
Yeah.
Sure.
I don't remember.
I was the
to
only
be
one that
honest.
really needed to.
Yeah, I forgot about her pass without trace.
Can we throw like a Molotov thing at like the 2 of them? Or will it
When it's
be
your turn,
one?
yeah.
Oh my god, yes,
please do that. Yeah.
Oh, I forgot we had those, to be honest.
You have one.
Yeah, I've got one. I think we all have one.
We'll call it 1d8. Molotov's house rule now is 1d8.
Okay. So I just roll 1d8.
Roll the hit.
Do we get
Oh,
splash
okay.
damage though to everybody?
Yeah, it'll be an area of effect 5 feet.
Okay.
So if you
But
throw it
what-
at this one, you'll still hit this one with damage.
Okay. So we won't take any damage though.
You guys won't. He's a little close if
Well,
you
he's
throw
not
it.
even trying to fight because he's
Yeah.
a dick, so I don't care.
Yeah.
20.
Ooh.
I hit.
Do you want to continue? There's a common tradition of a house rule. When you nat 20, it's a double attack, but we haven't set that up this entire time. You've been the only one rolling 20s though.
Yeah.
We don't have to. We can start that next session.
We can
do.
start next session.
Okay.
That's fine.
Okay.
Okay, so a d8.
Yeah,
That's
1d8
this
from
one?
Molotov. You see these 2 Mephits. The one that screamed, "Who the fuck is that?" rears back, and you can see its teeth and eye and long nose looking right down at you guys. And you've pulled out a jar full of clear, poisonous liquid, Everclear.
It's so poisonous.
They almost will have to take poison damage after.
Yeah, same.
They're gonna get drunk from the fumes.
So 5.
5. So
And is there any modifier or just 5?
No, I'm just gonna
5
call
damage?
it that. Yeah.
Okay.
So you hit this one that Jalyn has
Jay.
already hit with the crossbow, and it'll do 5 effect, and so will this one behind it. Okay.
Cool.
You chuck it, it explodes right on top of the first Mephit, and you see a small but quick burst of flames. Loud crackling boom because you're within a confined space. Okay, and then let's see. That now makes it Edda's turn.
What the fuck?
Edda's back here. He never got any Molotovs, so he just saw
Oh
this.
shit, I just gave him a candle, I
How
forgot.
do you open this?
Just open it, just pull it.
So he doesn't understand that you have that, and he thinks it's your spell, and he's like, "Oh, geez, Nevaeh, you've gotten stronger since the last time I seen you use your flame cantrip."
Yeah, I have.
And he is going to move 30 feet. 5, 10, 15, but I'm going to count it as
Can
double
you do me a
since
big
it's
huge
across.
favor, please? Can you get me
Yeah.
a slice of pizza?
5, 10,
Please.
15, 20.
I haven't cut it yet, but there's...
Edda runs up to the first Mephit that has been hit with a cocktail and hit with the arrow. And he says, "Don't hurt my friends!" And he's
That's
gonna,
my purse!
"Those are my friends and I don't know you!" And he's going to go ahead and swing his long sword at them, which is a +5 to attack, and then a 1d8 +3 slashing damage. Okay. He runs up very quickly because he's fast. And he doesn't hit. It was too fast for him. He lost
He
his...
just tripped and like
Ah!
slipped past him.
My feet are still wet! Why are my feet wet? Actually, I forgot why! And he slides a little bit past him. Okay. I love Ed. I can't believe that you guys don't. I think he is so much fun to ruin fights.
Just Edda.
He's so much fun to just like, "Ah, slipped!" That is also true. Baka means idiot in Japanese. That's pretty good, Jay. I'm really proud of you for this. Okay. It is your turn now. There's a crate. We'll leave this one. We'll leave that one. That one's canon. There's a crate at the top of one of these pillars in the next room. Okay, so
My turn?
yes, it's now your turn. You
This one that has
Didn't
the most
you
damage
skip
dealt.
Utopho?
No, she didn't get it. It went, you got a 20, Utopho got a 6, Edda got a 16, Drathnor 14.
What? This is Baka.
So, Drathnor
Arrow.
sees Edda run up and slip, and you're going to take another shot. How do you do this?
I'm over.
Pop, pop. You hold it to the side a little bit, kill shot. 14. Okay, so you hit. This arrow goes barreling down. You can hear the wind slice through the air. Okay, I know what you're trying to get by. Yeah, so hit me
1d6 plus 2.
1d6. 6. That's another 6 damage. This Mephit falls. Dies. To the ground.
Good.
Okay. And the Mephit behind it sees this within almost instantaneously. From where these two Mephits think that they're going to ambush this dwarf, and the next thing this one knows that its friend just died behind it. And it also turns around and says, "Who the fuck did that?" They have a limited vocabulary. Okay. It is
Really good.
It would have been that Mephit's turn, but it's dead. So now it goes to Utopho.
Okay. Well, he knows that we're there, right?
Oh,
So
yeah,
is
he
like,
very
is
well
he trying
knows.
to like attack us?
He hasn't had a chance to.
Okay.
But we're still in combat, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm just double checking.
Switch your.
You're not in combat until that Mephit's
Well,
dead.
I don't want to do like spells or anything because there's no water.
Well, we don't really need to.
What spells do you have? The Vicious Mockery cantrip,
And then the sleep one.
the sleep spell.
I'll do a weapon attack.
Okay.
It's a lot of cleavage.
What's that? MELEE? The melee?
Melee, yeah.
Melee. Weapon attack.
Okay. What does it say?
It says +4 to hit.
Well, a 1d20 plus
reach
4.
5 feet. Am I 5 feet?
You can move. So you'd go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
Well,
You're standing on top of the dead Mephit's body.
literally.
Yeah.
Literally.
Okay. 1d4 plus 2.
Okay, so roll me a 1d20 plus 4 to hit, and then a 1d4 plus 2 for actual damage.
10.
You hit. This Mephit is still very scared, and what are you using?
I guess short sword.
Okay. Within a blink of an eye, there's a sword in its face. How much damage do you do? It's your
What do I
one.
do?
It's your pyramid plus 2. 4.
4.
Okay, so it takes a good slash to the face, and it's got this big old slash on the side of its cheek, and blood's running down.
Got a slash gash.
Slash gash. Okay. And now it is that Mephit's turn, and it's still trying to like decide whether it wants to attack the two people that just went for it, or the dwarf it originally came for. It's going to use its Death's Breath, and it's got a cone effect, so it could probably hit all 3 of you. Drathnor, you'd be right on the edge. Nevaeh's maybe a little bit out of it, yeah. I'm trying to decide what would be a 15-foot. What do you think? This would
Yeah,
be...
I'd say she's out of it.
Okay. So you have a cone effect. Call it that far.
Oliver just said Lily's the mom.
Okay. So this this dust Mephit is going to decide to use its Death's Breath at you guys again and try to blind you and save itself. Roll me a Constitution saving throw. So you will need to roll 1d20 and then make over
Everybody?
10.
I got 12.
Yeah,
10.
10.
6.
6. Okay. You got 12. Edda rolls
20.
a 20. He's so close that he's actually like, no! And moves out of the way.
I got blinded for sure.
I was a 10.
You're good.
I'm
It's
the
10.
one. Okay.
Yeah. Drathnor made it. You got blinded.
Yeah,
You'll
I
take a
did.
-1 in your next turn.
Fuck.
Okay.
Okay.
And that brings it back to your turn.
Do you want some pizza?
Yes. What?
Oh, he likes to play with fire.
I knew that.
Did you?
Okay, my turn. I'm blind, so I don't know how much I can do.
You can still attack.
Just
So
don't hit me.
I'm gonna try to move towards this Mephit.
Mm-hmm.
And
You catch my.
actually, since I'm blinded, maybe I'll try to play it safe and use my slinging studs because I don't want to hurt anybody else
Okay.
that's not the enemy. Okay,
Okay.
so I'm gonna use my slinging stones and try to shoot at this Mephit.
I'm not even making
And that's
that
a
19. You definitely hit this Mephit. A stone goes.
That's a flame.
A stone goes hurling past your head, Utopho, barely missing your head. And you hear whoosh! And then the Mephits hit. Roll for damage.
It just says sling
You're
and 20
1d6
stones.
plus
1d6 plus 2.
1d6.
Call it the same as an arrow. It's fair
Is
enough.
this a d6?
Yeah, it's a dice. Just normal, like cube.
3
Plus 2.
plus
5.
2. 5.
Okay.
Do I need to mark that I've got less than 20 stones now then?
I was trying to keep track, but I would love for you guys to.
Okay, I'll just
Oh
go
my
and do
goodness. You hit it. And it hits this Mephit so hard that it falls over and is like, oh shit, I think I got a concussion.
that. Yeah, I did. I'm good at those.
Giving people concussions?
Yeah.
Yeah. It is now Edda's turn. Edda's like, that looks real painful. I remember this. And he's gonna try to move the dwarf out of the way because he realizes the dwarf isn't gonna do anything. The dwarf is like, oh! I'm trying to think of like Australian shit right now. Like, you're all about to get rooted.
Rooted.
What do you think, boys?
What do you think, boys?
Or are you a girl or something?
And he's gonna try to move the dwarf out of the way by grabbing onto him
You
and pushing him
beggars,
down.
quit it.
He accidentally
Don't
rolls
touch
through a
your
little blood, and it grabs the dwarf who is smaller than him, and he like barrels over on the ground, but he rolls over a like a small puddle of blood in his cavern.
F-words.
And Ed is very, very grossed out very quickly by the blood. And now it is Drathnor's turn.
I want to try to finish off that.
Okay,
With an arrow.
with an arrow. Roll left table. Roll it again. Roll it again. Roll left table. I have to re-roll my good rolls too.
20.
I
Nice.
swear I saw you move it. I
He
swear
really
I saw.
did.
No,
I,
here's what happened.
I watched.
was it an 8?
It
'Cause I
was an
swear-
8, and then he
I
dropped
picked
it
up the
down,
wrong
and he went
word.
to pick it up, and his paper rolled it.
Flipped.
Yeah.
Roll it again.
I didn't
On
see
the
paper
board.
thing.
Yeah, it was like that.
17. You hit.
Mm.
Okay, so you're gonna use another arrow at it.
1d6 plus
1d6. Roll it for me.
4.
Plus 2, or is that after?
2 plus 2.
Okay. This Mephit is so close to dying that it's gonna panic and it's gonna try to run away. And it is Utopho's turn, and then the Mephit.
Can you please kill this thing?
Yeah, I'm really
Please kill
close
it.
to it,
Please
so
kill
I'm
it.
gonna get
Please
out
kill it
my.
with your bow.
You could backhand it and probably do it.
My rapier.
Mm-hmm. 1d20 plus, we'll call it 4.
17.
Oh, you definitely hit.
Hey.
How do you want to finish it? Tell me how you kill it.
I jab his eyes first.
Okay.
Okay.
Pop, pop.
And it just goes right through his mouth, just all the way through.
Mm. It's a clean cut
Oh,
through the back of his head. That's all you needed.
okay. Didn't have to
Had
do
1 HP. So, it
What's she?
gets sliced through the head.
She's so gross.
And this Mephit, again, falls and is dead. So it's 2. Good job. So this Mephit dies. Blood's pouring out of it after Utopho cut its face into pieces.
It was nice.
Popped its eyes.
It was good.
It was brutal. Edda's uncomfortable by you now. He had never seen, he's definitely, watched things bleed out within this dungeon and this and that.
That was a little over the top.
But that was a little over the top for him, and he's gonna just kind of like,
I'm just gonna fuck off over here.
wipe his hands off the dirt and blood. Like,
He's got hand sanitizer in his fanny pack.
yeah, he pulls out, yeah, exactly. He pulls out some
Can
hand
we use that
sanitizer.
in Molotovs?
For hand sanitizer?
Yeah.
You could. He actually has hand sanitizer, like the foam,
Just keep
in his
that
fanny
money.
pack, and he's like,
Oh, God.
bro, there's blood. And this dwarf says, what do you reckon of that, boys? That was a pretty good fight. And he's gonna come back in you, and he's gonna start thanking you guys, saying, oh my goodness, I didn't even reckon they were behind me. What do you, they're sneakier than a koala bear.
What do I
I'm
even
kind
do
of,
with that?
I'm kind of salty that he didn't try to do anything, and I'm like, dude, you could have
Okay,
turned around and
yeah,
tried to
ask
fight.
him.
Okay.
Ask him right in the middle.
Why didn't you help us?
Because I'm a merchant. I don't have any weapons. I don't know.
What do you have for sale?
What are you sneaking around for in this dungeon then?
Treasure?
And you didn't bring any weapons.
No, mate. Why would I do that?
Because there's obviously a lot of danger in here.
Okay, guys, hear me out.
Garc told me not to bring weapons. He said I wouldn't need it.
Hear me
Well,
out.
he's an idiot.
Hear me out. This guy's a merchant. He's probably got a lot of good stuff. He doesn't have weapons. Let's just kill him and take his stuff.
Sure.
Okay.
Can I just walk up and stab him?
Yeah.
Do it.
I'm gonna rapier stab him, so let's can I do it?
Yeah. It's gonna go badly.
As Utopho, like, I'm like,
I'm gonna talk to him.
Talk
lawfully
to him.
good, I do what's right and expected by society.
What do you have for sale?
Yeah, I don't agree with this.
He says I got rocks and rock accessories.
If the dwarf is, like, tied to the thing that's under there, like, what if...
I didn't put this dwarf in there for nothing, just to piss you
like,
off.
we
I'll
had
be
to
fair.
get a key, and we had to go in, and, like, we had to do all that crap, and the dwarf is just there.
So what kind of rocks?
Metamorphic, igneous, sedimentary,
Monoliths.
monoliths. That's right. That's fair. I lost my. He tells you. Well, I did have a weapon. I mostly just collect rocks, but I did have. It's like a crossbow, you know, like a trigger fire, except it shoots rocks.
So maybe we can
I lost it. He tells you that. Sorry, excuse me. I meant to finish. I was chewing up food. He tells you that he lost it in the dungeon after his party deserted him.
Okay, so maybe we can ask him if he knows what's going on in this room here.
In this?
Yeah. Why were you peeking around
Why are
that
you
corner
peeking?
looking
Yeah,
at that?
exactly. Why are you peeking around the corner? What are you sneaking up on? Like, what are you?
I didn't know if they had any rocks in there.
Okay.
To him, he thinks that he knows that there's something magical, and he believes in his line of work that he's seen magical rocks before.
Can I roll a speech check to call his bluff? Because I don't think he's telling us the whole story.
I thought you were gonna say you don't think he's Australian. I was like, oh shit. Like, I'm gonna have to really get in on it now. Okay, so you think that he's calling your bluff?
I think I'm gonna call his
Okay,
bluff.
I'm sorry. Yeah, that's what I meant to say. How do you want to do it? You want to be pretty aggressive about it?
Like, kind of intimidating.
Yeah.
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 You run up and you pick him up, because he's a dwarf, so you pick him up by the collar and you shake him around a little bit, and you say, "Where's all the good stuff? I don't want rocks! Where's all the good stuff?" And he says, I'm sorry. Like, I was just I came in here, King Garc sent me and some other people, and I lost my thrower, and it was right after my party disappeared and we were attacked. I think it was in there, but I don't remember. That's why he's creeping around. He's trying to see if his automatic rock shooter, his potato gun, more or less, is in there.
Do y'all want?
Haven't had
Oh, I want to hit that fountain up because I need my health back.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Let's.
there's one.
I don't remember if I got hit or not, but we can all go to the fountain. That's fine.
Can I regen?
Edda really appreciates it. He washes the blood off his cloak.
He's just gonna take a shower in the fountain.
Can I regen?
Yes. This healing water washes over you. It feels so good, like a nice warm shower on a cold-ass Missouri day. And I'll get another lighter and I'll let you go. And everybody just kind of bathes themselves in this healing water and regains their hit points, regains their spell slots. It's a nice euphoric sense. Dwarf is like, "Why are you guys playing in the water?"
It's so fun. Come join us.
Mind your beeswax. Be free by Ruby.
I said, we can stop here or we can do this fight.
This just seems like a good start.
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
7.
So you guys want to stop here?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good job. I really didn't expect this. I thought that Drathnor was gonna be like, after I told him it tastes like shit, I was just waiting for him to egg a fight on, and then here was gonna come the Chef Minotaur Skeleton out here and fuck your day up.
Hey guys, how's it going? Thanks for listening. The party just made it through what I expected to be a longer fight, with them completely avoiding my Minotaur Skeleton. That was supposed to be so much fun. It has this ram attack, a charge attack, where it would just barrel through them and push them back. And I had it set up to where there was this really long hallway, and I was just gonna railroad them through it. I
cannot wait for you guys to hear the next episode, because that's when it starts to get real good and real juicy. Some history starts coming out, some lore starts coming out, a real good fight too coming. I'm gonna reread all the Patreon names since I haven't had any new ones, hopefully generate some new stuff. First I want to say thank you to Eric Lutz, good friend of the show. Thank you so much for supporting it. Thank you to Evan Hanley. Again, thank you so much, man. Joe, you guys have heard Joe. You know that he's always supporting the show. And Philip Pierce. Cannot do this without you guys, man. It makes it all worthwhile, and it makes it enjoyable to me to know that people are enjoying it as well. And I cannot wait for next week. Alright guys, thank you so much. I will see you next week. Bye. Oh, wait. You can add me on Facebook. You can add my players if you can find them. You can add me on Twitter at MetaMikeyParker. You can go to my Patreon down below this way. And I think that's it. You know, any feedback helps, you guys. I love hearing from you guys. I love hearing stories about D&D. If you have never played D&D, have some questions, hit me up. That's a great way for me to learn and get better and better. Now, goodbye.